Hello, everybody. This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet. And today, I know the topic is feel is real. Now, I got to apologize first because you guys might hear some noise in the background. If you hear noise in the background, that's only my little nephew running around like he's crazy. And we got a little bit of company over. So if you hear anything breaking or furniture falling, don't worry. We're still here. Now, I know we're on a little bit later than we normally are. Actually, only by about like 45 minutes. But if you guys have the time, I would love you for you to spend it in here with me so we can actually talk about some health issues. Now, you might be looking at my board back here and wondering, hey, feel is real. What is that all about? Well, we're going to try and enlighten you guys on that particular subject because you might not know what that means. Now, feel is real means that however you feel, that will manifest in your life as to how you feel. So what we're going to do first, though, like always, we got to get the people to chime in. So it looks like D. Diaz was the first one in here to get it. So D, all right, welcome to the chat and welcome and congratulations for being the first one on this chat or this web cast here. So the rest of you, let's get you guys in here and let us know where you're from. I like you all to see where everybody's from because that shows you the diversity. That shows you how far this reaches. This shows you that people all over the world want to get healthy and they want to do it in the right way, a natural way, a way that's going to bring them back to full health without drugs, without surgeries, without doctors, without hospitals, without fancy equipment. That's what we want. So let's go ahead and work with that. Now, oh man, look at this. Let's call out some people because we got a lot of them in here. Big A in the house. I love it. Maybe Mike A was the first one. All right, I'm sorry. I missed it. So Mike A, all right, we'll say it was a tie. Okay, so we got J. Ram in the house. Michelle's weight loss journey. Carlos Pedron back in the house. I love it. Thank you, Carlos, for the blessing. Okay, I really do appreciate it. All right, Daryl Lumpkin in the house. D. Diaz, Trey Norm, Dr. J. We got a doctor in here. I love it. All right, it might be for basketball though. We got another one. It says just Perfect 59. First time I've seen that one. So Orlando, Florida in the house. I love it. So we got Chicago, Philadelphia, Connecticut, Atlanta, all the way in here. Birmingham, New York, Cassie G. Nice to have you back, Cassie. Okay, good stuff. Prestige. All right, I love it. Prestige D. All right, so from London. All right, we got somebody from London all the way in the house. We got Diamond 71. Never seen that one. Welcome, Diamond. Thank you. All right, Vilo. All right, Brother Alvin. All right, so nice to see you back. Thank you. All right, we got we got a whole lot of new people in here today. Oh my goodness, there's almost 40 people in here. We just started and we haven't talked about anything. I love it. All right, so it says big up. All right, I like that. So glad to catch you live. All right, I know Prestige. I know I came on a little later today. Hopefully we get more people who were unable to see it when I did it a little earlier. We did it a little later this time, so you guys will be able to jump on here. But I appreciate you stopping by no matter when we get on. Okay, so Dr. J, we got Zamir. All right, or Zamir, okay, from New York. Good stuff. Chevelle Locke, welcome back. Okay, we got a lot of people. Joy, peace and blessings. I like that. Come in with the peace and blessings in here. Brooklyn, New York, in the house. All right, you guys can go ahead and you can keep telling me where you're from. Go ahead, just do it. We got Otis Fagan in the house. Okay. Oh, look at this. We got people talking to each other already. I like that. As long as it's positive, I don't mind that at all. But if you're coming with the hate, I'm going to have to lay the hammer down and tell you to get the hell out of here. Okay. So, all right. So I hope you guys are ready to talk about our topic today because we are talking about feel is real. Now, that means I want to get more into the mind aspect of this because if we get into the mind aspect, you guys are going to see that your mind has more to do with your physiology, with your health, with you feeling great about your body, the way you look, the way you lose weight, the way your physiology works, the way hormones are released in your body. All of that changes depending on a human's thought process. Now, I am going to go all the way Joe Dispenza, Tony Robbins on you today because I need you guys to really understand that your mind controls a lot. And I'm going to give you guys some examples of how powerful this aspect can be, because most people think that you have to do these external things in order to feel better. I have to take a medication. I have to do a surgery. I have to go through therapy in order to actually do this. Let's throw a fact right out there right off the bat. The eggheads at Harvard University, they actually did a study about surgery. There was a real surgery and there was a fake surgery. Wait a minute. It might have been Harvard, might have been Stanford. But they took a group of people who were going to have a knee surgery, and they told them it was experimental new knee surgery, and they were going to give everybody in the group the knee surgery. However, what they did was secretly cut the group in half and segment them so that one group actually did get a knee surgery because that's what they signed up for. The other group did sign up for a knee surgery, but they just put slits in their knee so that they pretended that they had a knee surgery. Now, a year after both groups had done the surgery, they came back and interviewed them and found that both groups, regardless of what they had been through, all reported the same recovery. Now, how is that possible? How can it be that the group that had nothing done to their knee could report the same result as the group who actually had the knee surgery? Don't you find that strange? Don't you find that powerful? Isn't it just a little bit intriguing as to how that might happen? Yes. Yes. So we want you guys to use the power of your mind. Now, I don't want to just tell stories and leave you guys out. I want you to, if you've heard of anything or if you've gone through this in your own life, I want to know, have you ever had an episode where your mind actually, you feel like your mind actually healed you? Something got better in your life, something improved in your body just because you thought that it would. Because you guys all see that old angry woman that used to live on your block. She chases all the kids with the broom. She's so mean. Nobody can touch her grass. Don't go on her yard. And then you as a kid, you're just like, I wish she would die. Just die, old lady, die. All right. So you get stuff like that, right? And then all of a sudden, the old lady lives to like 104 and the kids are all grown up and they're gone and she's still there, right? So the point is, the old lady she had a purpose. She had something to live for, to aggravate and to piss off those little kids so that she had a purpose. I think a human being cannot have longevity on this earth without a purpose. And so throw some stories out there. I want to know about this because the mind is intriguing me. The brain is my favorite organ in the body. So I'm getting a little juiced up on this one. So let me know what you guys think about this one. So let's see it. All right. So good. All right. Yes. Let's see if we got one. All right. Yes. Keep up the good work. Okay, Marlon McDowell said, keep up the good work. Just wanted to say, keep it up, and you are a blessing. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. All right. So Marlon, thank you. All right. That's one of the highest compliments you could ever give another person because truthfully, even though I know that you're throwing me a compliment, but I want you to know I have all the gratitude in the world and I really feel that, man. So thank you. I do appreciate it. So I agree. All right. So, hey, Alvin, it's Iris back in the house. Iris, way to come back. All right. Way to get back in here. So somebody might have one and good stuff. So they're asking questions. Good. All right. So we got people talking about a cleanse over here. So they're talking about that. I'm asking about how the mind affects your body. And I wanted to see if you guys had any examples of that. If you did not, allow me to give you another one. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, so there's a professor that works at Stanford. Her name is Dr. Aaliyah Crum. She actually did a study where she had people, not a bad gig here. She paid people $75 to spend the day drinking milkshakes. All right, I know. So where can I sign up? Good stuff. Now, as far as she was concerned, what she did was she got people who did not have any health conditions. That was one of the conditions of the experiment. You could not have any conditions. Now, she did this on regular people. She did this on doctors. She did this on nurses. And the results were all the same. What she did was, in each one of the sample sizes that she took, she actually cut the group in half. She gave one group Sensa Shake, which was a health shake meant to have high protein, low fat, low sugar, so that that you could benefit from the milkshake. The other group was given a regular Johnny Rockets, full fat, full sugar, full ice cream, all fat milk milkshake, just indulgence to the highest degree. Just a regular milkshake, good, tasty, wherever you could get it, right? Flavor did not matter. Okay, so in the two groups, nothing strange happened, because here's the thing. The group that drank the Cincy shake, their blood came out, when they did the blood test, test came out normal because they drank the healthy shake. And the group that drank the milkshake, they had high blood pressure, they had clogged blood, they had slower circulation. So it really did do a toll on them just in one day, drinking milkshakes all day, as far as the decadent milkshake. Now, here's what she didn't tell them until the end, after the blood work. All of them had a high fat, full milk, decadent, indulgent milkshake. All of them. So how is that possible to have a group of people, all with basically the same health, drink the same thing? And then just by telling one group, because Dr. Aaliyah is a doctor, so it came from a position of authority. So the people believed what she gave them was what she said she gave them, when actually she lied and said that it was a healthy milkshake when it was actually a full-on milkshake. All right. And how can we explain that over here with the these group of people over here? How did we have good blood? How did we have good physiology? How come nothing was wrong on the test? But when we came over here to this milkshake, the full-on milkshake, how did their blood pressure go up? How did that? And they drank the exact same thing. It could have only been one thing. And you guys know what it is. Yep. That spectacular noodle inside your skull. It was your brain. So that means that from the first story I told you, as far as healing, and the second story I told you, which was which was improving your physiology, both of which happened with your brain. Spectacular, isn't it? It's amazing what we can do when we can actually hone the power of our brain. Now, I want to give you guys some tools to use just in case you want to use this, but let's see if we got something else, somebody who has a question. All right, now, Carlos Pedron says, yes, having a purpose makes a difference. We are not random molecules brought together by chance. We are created for a purpose. All right, very good. All right, so Carlos, he's saying yes. All right, now, we do have tremendous power within this vessel that we're using right now in order to experience this world that we live in right now. But once you have used up this body, the energy is going to have to go somewhere else. Some people say the soul, but energy, soul, I believe they're the same thing. They're going to go somewhere and they will not stay in this body. Therefore, I don't believe that we die. So I do believe that there is something out there, a greater power, a higher power that directs us, guides us, and takes us to a place where we couldn't go otherwise. So I like the feeling, the power of that. So let's go ahead and get with a little bit more here. Okay, so let's see if we got. Oh man, I'm loving it. So Amped Up, I see you in here, Amped Up, and Amped Up said is giving information on the Gaia Supreme Cleanse on Amazon and stuff like that. Good stuff. I love the flow of information in here. This is good stuff. Okay, good day. All right, Shelly. All right, back in the house from Australia. We have covered a continent. So welcome in here, Shelly. Shelly, if you got a question, go ahead and throw it out there. I'm just talking about a topic now, but if you guys have questions about anything else, feel free to throw it out there. I'll get to it as soon as I can. But if I skipped over it already, copy and paste it, put it back in there. We'll get to it. Okay. So I can't stay on here long though, because we do have company here now and I don't want to be completely rude. All right. So we're going to get to some of these. So let's go ahead and ask a few more, get a few more. So this is what we got. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and do it. So LaBar Lewis, welcome on Facebook. I love to see people watching on Facebook as well. So if you guys can jump in, jump in. This is all good. This is all free. And you guys can ask whatever you want. So let me know if you got a question, throw it in there. So here you are. We got another one. It says, Angelique Kitchen says mindset. That's all there is to it. All right. And if you haven't read the book by the same name, Mindset, Mindset by Carol Dweck. So if you haven't read that, she talks about a growth mindset and she talks about a fixed mindset, both of which are the opposite of each other. If you have a growth mindset, it means that whatever problem comes your way, you will handle it because you'll figure out how to use tools, do this, do that in order to make that goal happen. When you have a fixed mindset, when you run into an obstacle, you say there's nothing we can do and you start over again. That's fixed, meaning that you don't believe that your mind can evolve to solve the problem that you just ran into. And we don't want that kind of thinking, especially in the medical field, because that's what got us here in the first place. Okay, let's get a few more questions in here. I love it. As a man thinketh, so is he. Deborah Jones dropping the knowledge in the live stream here. I love it. Deborah, thank you. All right, so you guys should know that does come from the Bible, and other people have said that many a times. I mean, Tony Robbins has said that. Earl Nightingale has said that. Who's the other one? Jim Rohn has said that. Jack Canfield has said that. Bob Proctor has said that. So people like that, as a man thinketh, so is he. Meaning, whatever you think, you become. So thoughts, like Maya Angelou said, thoughts are things. Words are things. All right, so I love it. I love it. So good stuff. The mind is powerful. Whatever you believe, good or bad, indifferent, your choice, that's what it will be. Wardine coming in here with a little bit of the knowledge. I love it. I love it. I love it. So here we go. Minister Slow Stroker back in the house. I love it. All right, so make sure to hit your like button. All right. So Minister, you know what? I always forget to do that. So thank you guys for stepping up and actually asking people to do that, because I know I forget sometimes. So you guys go ahead, hit the like button. I got what is this, 14 here? So we want to see a few more. I think it's down here somewhere. Hold on, right there somewhere on YouTube. All right, so go ahead and throw them in there. On Facebook, if you got a like, throw it in there too. All right, so here we go. We got Connie Nunez. It says, all right, this is a good one. She's talking about cancer now. It says, I had cancer 14 years ago. I never thought I was going to die, and I was so positive to beat it. I recovered fast and did not lose my hair, and everything they say was going to happen to me did not happen. Wow. Now, that's what I'm talking about as far as the power of your mind. See, you can use it to that extent, to that end. And I believe, Connie, that's the reason I got over my prostate cancer so quickly, because I believe that there had to be another way, and I wasn't going to stop until I found that other way. So I think the mindset, along with some of the nutritional things I was doing, all of that together helped do a 6-week super fast recovery. So Connie, I got to give it up to you as far as going out there and realizing that your mind is one big, powerful piece to getting well. Because if you accept the diagnosis and you let that depression set in, that will mess you up. And sometimes, just sometimes, for the rest of your life. I don't want people going down that road. So let me know. All right. It appears that everybody can hear me and everybody can see me. If you guys have not yet, go ahead and either subscribe or hit the like button, or do both. I don't mind. All right. I'm not picky. All right, we got somebody else in here. Good stuff. So we're going to tag everybody in here. So we got other people tagged in the video. All right, this technology stuff, I'm getting used to it. All right, it's fun. All right, let's get the next one here. It says Angelo Williams. Hi all. He's greeting the group. LL Lewis back in the house. Thank you, LL. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good stuff. And Connie, I have to say again, congratulations. All right. Now, Denise Rutherford says, what about eating for blood type? We never talk about that, or we never talked about it. Well, as far as eating for blood type, there's many books out there that talk about blood type. Now, the only thing about blood type is, if you guys don't know anything about blood type, all it means is that you have a specific antigen that lives on your blood. If you have, let's say, a specific type of antigen, they call it an A antigen, meaning the first one they found. You got a B antigen, and you have an RH factor. It could just be A, B, C. They just name RH factor for the rhesus monkey that they found it in. So it's just that you have factors on your blood. Now, when you eat for blood type, you're eating so that you don't get an allergic reaction from those antigens, because truthfully, antigens are designed to come into your body and kill you. However, they're designed to take out your cells. However, with antigens per se, we've developed a symbiosis with our antigens, meaning they live on our blood, meaning they get a little something from us, protein, and we get a little something from them, protection from other antigens. So because that is the truth, you now have antibodies that are specifically designed to kill any other blood type that comes out of there. Now, when it comes down to eating, eating works in the same way because whatever you eat is broken down, is sucked into your small intestine, your jejunum and ileum, and then they're actually converted into nutrients and pushed where? Into your bloodstream where your blood cells are. Now, if that is the case and you're eating for blood type, what you're trying to do is eat a meal that is friendly to the antigens that you have inside your body. So when they say eat for blood type, what they're really saying is eat not to have an allergic reaction. And I can't tell you what to eat right now because everybody out here has a different blood type, and that means that you'll all have to eat or find the different diet that actually has to do with that. But that's the breakdown of it basically, as far as eating for blood type. You're just eating so you don't get an allergic reaction to the antigens that live on your bloodstream. I don't know what those foods are for you because I don't know what blood type you are, and I don't know what foods accommodate what blood type or antigen just yet. All right, I'm always finding out, but just yet, I don't know what foods work for that, but I'm pretty sure it's easily researchable online, all right, or in a medical journal. All right, go with the medical journal. Okay, so we got another one in here. It says, sweet lady, are there some diseases that mimic cancer that the doctor can misdiagnose as cancer, but can be another disease? Oh, yes, that can happen all the time because there are always diseases that actually attack your cells and actually try to kill them or manipulate them into not dying so that they become what look like cancer cells. One of those conditions might be, well, truthfully, most conditions actually do that. You can have HIV, leukemia. They say is cancer. It's really not. It really doesn't act like any other cancer, but they call it a cancer. But really, that one acts like cancer. MRSA sometimes in its late stages, diabetes in its late stages actually acts like a cancer. So depending on whatever you have, if you get to the late stages of it, it will resemble cancer, and you'll start seeing cells break down. You'll start seeing physiology break down, and you'll see the same hormones release that will read on a test as cancer when actually it could be something else. Now, I can't tell you in particular what, because there's a whole bunch of those. All right, so I could just name off a bunch of diseases in a row, and all of them could have the symptoms of cancer in the late stages of that disease. So I hate to be so broad, but it's a broad question, so I have to answer it that way. All right, so hopefully helped you out just a little bit. So let's see here. LL said, interesting. All right, good stuff. Thanks. All right, now Connie says, still doing holistic remedies till this day. I know, me too, Connie. It says, I stopped visiting doctors 7 years ago, about the same. Okay, so I think mine was like 9 years ago. And then it says, my birthday was Monday, so celebrating the anniversary of my life, and I feel great. Connie, all right, good stuff. All right, now, I know sometimes women don't like to give out their ages, so Connie, I won't ask you, but happy birthday. All right, so you have a good one, and I wish you well and a happy birthday on yours, and do well. Keep on doing your protocols. I love hearing what you just told us about the cancer. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, let's go with it again. Okay, Connie. All right, yeah. So look, Carlos said, what are you using? Tell us what holistic approach you're using. So if you wouldn't mind sharing that in the chat, Connie, please, I would like to hear it too. So that's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, so anybody else have a question? Go ahead and throw it out there. In the meantime, I got to tell you another story. I got to tell you guys another story about this, okay? Now, all right, we were talking about the brain and how it actually affects the physiology. Now, well, we got to tell you guys another story of how this actually works and how your brain can actually pick up on these, on helping your body, on releasing certain chemicals, on putting out your cortisol so you can minimize inflammation in the body, so you can repair cartilage, so you can repair bone, and things like that. All right, now, what was the other one? All right, I had another one. It just slipped my mind. Dang, sometimes I talk too much. It slipped me. Well, I'll answer another question, and maybe it'll come to me. Okay, so it just slipped me. I just had it. Okay. All right, amped up, good stuff. It says you missed my question. Amped up, you might have to copy and paste it. You might, because I don't see it in here. You might have to copy and paste it, amped up. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it in there. No, I don't. All right, amped up, I think I found it. You were asking about the how to get the salt and getting impurities out of water. Yes, you do have to filter the water, because if you don't, you will have chlorine and fluoride inside the water, both of which defeat the purpose of why you're doing the cleanse in the first place. So do not use regular tap water. You must get a purified source of water. You can do it by a filter. You can do it by reverse osmosis. You can do the 5-stage filter, which they have at Walmart. The water at Walmart in the container that they use for purifying the water so you can get in the jug, that actually is 5-stage filtered water, or you can use distilled water. So any of those work. Don't worry about anything else, but those ways actually take out the chlorine and fluoride from your water. All right, I have a cobalt filter in my water pitcher in my refrigerator, so you guys will see it is a Brita. It is a specialized pitcher, so it did cost kind of a lot of money. I think it costs like $69, but that's expensive to some people, but my health is more precious. Therefore, I don't mind spending the money, even though it is a lot. All right, it is a lot. So let's find out. All right, so hopefully, amped up, I got you on that one. So hopefully I got you. All right, it said, what about rainwater? Rainwater is not pure. Rainwater is extremely acidic. It registers at about a 9 on the acidity scale. So please, you can't use rainwater. Rainwater, as it falls, pulls impurities out of the sky, mainly pollution. All right, and the chemical, I can't remember the name of the chemical, but the chemical that airplanes release as they are flying and creating those grids in the sky, okay, that kind of stuff. So boom. Okay, so here we go. We were talking about the brain, and we are talking about how the brain and how your purpose, how you feel, what your thoughts are affect your body and its physiology. Let's see if we can do that in a more positive way. Now, you guys should know there are people in this world called hypnotists. And when you have a hypnotist, the hypnotist is a person who actually helps you fall out, helps your mind and body fall asleep at different levels so that they can manipulate your mind. This is how it works. Now, the first level of sleep is called shallow sleep. Okay, so you get in what they call a theta brainwave. Let me make sure I got that. Hold on, I got a brain chart up here, a sleep chart up here somewhere. I think it says, I want to get it right. Yes, yes, yes. I got it right. Okay, so it was a theta. All right, now, when we get to the theta brainwave, that means that's shallow sleep. You usually spend about 5 to 10 minutes there before you go to sleep, before you drop into REM sleep, or what they call beta sleep. Okay, I'm sorry, delta sleep. All right, now, when you get into delta sleep, that is rapid eye movement. That means that you are in deep sleep, and that is what they call recuperative sleep. Now, when you do that, you'll see that the hypnotist is trying to get awake, relax, severely relax, shallow sleep with your mind trying to mellow out so it can put you into basically a coma, which is deep REM sleep. Okay, so 3 levels. Okay, now when you have the first level, you are awake. The hypnotist is going to try to hypnotize you, and he's going to try to get your mind and body to drop to the second level, which is deep relaxation. You're zoning out, and now because your mind has completely relaxed, you are susceptible to suggestion. However, we want to keep your mind awake on the second level while your body falls all the way down to rapid eye movement sleep. See, that's the trick, to separate the two. So now your body is unresponsive, but your mind is still turned on to take suggestion. So even though the mind is not active, you can actively implant things in the mind now that the body, once it wakes up, so when your body comes back up to this level and he says, okay, and I'm going to wake you up in 3, 2, 1, now. And then all of a sudden you wake up, and all of a sudden you have this strange feeling to balk like a chicken. Why? I don't know why they do that one all the time, but they always do strange things to the person. They have this overwhelming urge to comply. That's because they have completely bypassed your conscious mind and gone right to your subconscious. And now your body and your mind runs on whatever subconscious thought you put in there. So truthfully, ladies, if you wanted to say, get your husband in hypnosis, all right, ladies and gentlemen, use this for good, please. All right. So you could actually get your husband awake. All right. Slowly have him fall out. And just when he's falling asleep, all right, you can just, if the television is on or radio is on, he's still listening to that. So the body will keep falling, but the mind will still be awake. That's the bad thing, because you want them to go at the same time. That's why usually when you go to sleep, you want to turn everything off so your mind is not active, so you can get to REM sleep a lot easier. But as he or she, their body falls into deep sleep, and not just deep relaxation, here you can implant suggestions in there. You're going to be faithful to me and only me. And every time that I say the magic word, let's get it on, you are going to become the most horny man, most horny woman in the world, and you will attack me, jump on me, and you will make love to me like you have never made love to anybody else. So when I snap my fingers, you're going to wake up in 3, 2, 1. Baby, come on, get up, get to going. All right. So, and don't forget, all right, later, let's get it on. Is it hot in here? Is it me? I feel good. All right. So you guys will see, you can start making manipulations. Now, that's how your mind works with your body all the time. Meaning that if you were to give your body the suggestion that every minute of the day you hear in the back of your mind, all right, my body is well, it's fine, it's healed. It's well, it's fine, it's healed. It's well, it's fine, it's healed. And you keep listening to that, and your body falls into sleep, but your mind keeps listening to it. And you might listen to the headphones just a few minutes before you go to bed. All right, it's fine, it's healed, it's perfect. It's fine, it's healed, it's perfect. And you just get that in your subconscious mind. Your brain will be fixing your body without your knowledge as you go on through the day. And you might find that in a couple of days to a couple of weeks, hey, my arm doesn't hurt anymore. That pain in my knee has disappeared. And believe me, guys, when I tell you guys this, I'm not telling you this because I want you to do something I haven't. I'm telling you this because I do it and it works. All right. See, I can't tell you that right off the bat, because if I tell you that I heal myself with my mind, people think I'm either one of two things: a superhero because I can do things that they can't, or they think I'm wacko because it's impossible. So that's why you can't tell people that kind of stuff right off the bat. They'll be like, oh, man, get out of here. What you talking about? My brain can fix stuff. Are you crazy? Now, if you have an acute break in your leg, you can't do it that fast. You can, with your mind, start the healing process already. But you can't fix that, because that means that your physical body is physically torn apart. Okay? So blood is not connected. You're not going to connect that way. However, hopefully in the future, we'll have the brain power to control matter around our injury. And maybe, just maybe, well, you might be able to do that. Just maybe. Okay, so I never give up hope, and I always am finding ways to tweak and unlock the brain. Okay, so let's go to it again. Let's answer some serious questions here, and let's get some comments. So I think I've skipped over one, two, just a couple. Okay, so it says, LL Lewis, okay, so they're talking to each other. I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. All right, now Connie gives her secret to how she actually manages her cancer and got rid of it. So here it is. It says macro meals, lots of juicing, loaded up vitamins, lots of herbs, teas, no pork, shrimp, lots of toxins in them, meditation, lots of toxins in them. I wonder. And then it says meditation, walking, laughter, love, friends, family, and prayer. Wow, she did it all. And I mean, she hit the mind, she hit the body, she hit the spirit. She did. Man, Connie, if we could take that and put it in a product, me and you could sell that and become millionaires. Okay, so good stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. So Michelle's weight loss journey. I only allow the Holy Spirit and myself to have that kind of control over my mind. Okay, I don't mind that, Michelle. Hey, you believe, and that's the key. You have to believe. And no matter what form that takes, because some people, they may not be religious. So we can just say belief is belief, no matter what, if you're religious or not. That belief is belief. So if you have that in yourself and you feel like something is going to happen, more than likely it's going to happen. So I like that word, because that's what it goes down to: faith, right? Belief. Yes. So it's, oh, look at this. Parent alert. All right. I like this one. So I think I've seen that one before, though. It says, never let anyone get in control of your subconscious mind. You cannot know what or who will take control. Very dangerous spirituality. All right. Now, that's true. All right. I have to say that. So as far as that's concerned, I'm giving that as an example. I'm not advocating that you go out and let a hypnotist get into your brain. No. I'm saying that you take your own voice and listen to it. All right. Because here's the magical part about your brain and your own voice. If your brain gives, or your voice gives yourself a command, it automatically bypasses your amygdala and goes right to the hippocampus for storage in your memory. So if that is the case, so let's see, if somebody else says you're a great person, your mind says you don't know me. All right. You've never known me a day in your life. How can you say I'm a good person? So go screw yourself. So that's literally the dialogue in your head. Even if somebody is not being malicious, even if they're not trying to be sarcastic or anything, they could genuinely mean it, but that's what your brain does. So what you have to do is you tell yourself, because you know everything that you've gone through as far as putting that into your mind, and your voice to you is always true. So if you tell yourself a command through a videotape recorder or a iPod or your smartphone, whatever medium you choose to use, that's going to be extremely powerful in reprogramming your subconscious mind. I'm telling you. Do it and see, doesn't it work? Do it and see, doesn't it change anything in your life? Okay, you don't even have to apply it to your body. Do it and see, does it change anything in your life? Whatever you want, try it out and see what kind of results you get as a result of using it. And here's the key: consistently. Please, consistently. Okay, so we got 64 people on the line now, and sounds like he's recalling an incident. All right, so maybe I've done that. I've done that before. I do that myself. Actually, I have a CD player in my car. Yes, I'm old school. I still have a CD. I recorded it on my old computer because the new ones don't have a CD player anymore. So I recorded on my old computer, and I recorded my voice and I burned it so that I could hear myself saying to binaural beats, music that is designed to get into your brain. All right. I designed it with my voice, and it just gives me a whole bunch of positive affirmations. I noticed that my life was not changing when I listened to somebody else say this exact same thing. But when I did it with my own voice, guess what happened? Stuff changed. So I'm going to advocate you guys try it. Just try it. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but just try it. You might be surprised at the results. Okay, let's get another question in here. Okay, I want to get Michelle's weight loss journey. Oh, she's talking to Sandra. Sorry. So we got another one. All right. It says, I need to take all that advice because my mind goes left with this anxiety. Okay, LL, that's a good point, because people always get anxious, and that's a sign that you are not confident and you are not sure about who you are. See, the whole premise about this earth, and let's talk about your mind a little bit more. The whole premise of this life is to believe that whatever decision you make, up, down, left, right, wrong, whatever decision you make, you made it and you stick with that. That's what this life is all about. If you want to be anything in this world, you want to be rich, all right, I'm on my way there now. But I want to tell you guys, if you want to do anything, you want to lose weight, you want the ripped abs, you want a whole bunch of money, you want to take your family on vacation, you want to buy that house, that car, you want to set this up for your family, you want your kids to believe something that they never had in your family, like graduating college or something like that. Do something like this and get your mind on it and make a decision. And no matter if the decision is fucked up, I want you to follow through on it and see, don't you get a whole lot more out of your life than if you just vacillated and made sure, and I just got to line this up, and I gotta be certain. And no. All that stuff is procrastination. It's mental masturbation until you figure out that you're never going to do it. Here it is. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. How about that? All right, let's throw that out there. Okay, so one more time. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Make sense? All right, so let's get to it again. We might have another one. Now, Wardine Walton brings up a great term. She says neuroplasticity. We can transform our mind and our brain, meaning that you can infinitely change the connection in your brain until you become whatever you want to be. And I'm talking about within the limits of a human body, all right? I'm not saying that tomorrow you're going to improve your brain to the point where you can fly. Hopefully we'll get there, all right, in a few years, maybe a decade or so. But right now, I'm just talking about as far as talking to people, reaching out, having ideas put out there, and having the rewards come back to you right away. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I'm talking about with your health. I'm talking about with money. I'm talking about with life. I'm talking about with houses, with children, with relationships. I'm talking about everything that you guys can put out there on the table that can dramatically affect and improve the quality of your life. That's what we can and will do if we can get our minds consistently focused on this. Make a decision and go with it. Boom. All right, so good stuff. All right, now I know I feel like TD Jakes up here. All right, I feel like I should have a napkin. All right. All right, so look what we got here. It says, got that? Yes. So, oh, wow. Thanks so much. Okay, so we got people. I love this. All right, people are talking about and helping each other in here. All right, Cynthia Freeman, I see you in here. Thank you, Cynthia. All right, so thank you, Cynthia. All right, and she's always in here giving advice, and she gives damn good advice. So if you guys have not talked to Cynthia Freeman in here yet, you might want to. Okay, you might want to. I also have to give a shout out here on Facebook. I had a young man actually contribute a bunch of articles to the No White Coats Allowed Facebook group that we now have, and I'm putting these lives on there right now. So these lives are actually recorded on the Facebook group page so that people can go back and watch these. However, there was a man, dang, I can't remember his name right now, but he actually put up a lot of content for the page. So I personally went in and thanked him for putting in the content. And I think we're going to do a collaboration together because he is actually like writing a book. And I think we can do some things as far as helping each other. So very good. And thank you again, man. Thank you again. I really do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. So bye-bye for now. Carlos, he's out of here. Carlos, I'm going to have to get out of here too. It's been 40 minutes. We're only going to go about 45 minutes and that's going to be it. So I will check you guys out. Now, I know we got on here a little later today. I am very sorry about that. But I know when it's later, more people can get on because maybe they're off work and stuff like that. And they can actually now enjoy the live stream. Now, I want you guys to actually just think. Just think. Because the whole purpose of this was thoughts, how thoughts can change your physiology, how they can change your body, your outcomes for what you want out of this life. And I want you guys to seriously, just at the very least, record your own voice telling yourself what you want. And don't be bashful. Don't cut it down. Don't be shy. Don't be insecure with yourself. Be brutally honest. Because if you want results, you have to say what you're afraid to say. So say it. Say it. Okay? So I'm going to get out of here. That is it for today. This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet. And, all right, so before we get out of here, let me actually do this. All right. If you guys have not picked up the book, all right, Eat Butter, Smoke Marijuana, Kill Cancer, and Live to 100. This is the book that I've written to help you guys actually get over a cancer, diabetes, PCOS, endometriosis, stuff like that, that actually affects the average human being. I have made the letters, all right, I want to show you guys this because I'm proud of it. I have made the letters bigger in the book so that you can read it actually, and it doesn't look like a textbook with super tiny lettering in there that you can't read, all right? It is designed. All right, it's not super thick. It's designed to get straight to the point so you can start dealing with all of your problems and you can get to what you need right now. I know it's got my ugly mug shot on the back. All right, so there it is. And you guys will see, boom, I am very proud of this book because it's selling on Amazon and the people are writing reviews saying that it is helping. I don't have 4.5. I don't have 4.8. It is 5.0 on Amazon as far as the reviews are concerned. I know somebody's going to throw up a 1-star every once in a while. I'm not afraid of that. So if it goes down, it goes down. But what I'm saying is the book is meant to help. So if you don't have it and you have no other access to me, you can always get this off Amazon and they'll ship it to you in 2 days if you got Prime. All right, so there you go. So if you guys don't have it, there it is. Now, what we're going to do is get out of here. I always shout you guys out, and I always have to thank you guys for asking such wonderful questions and for spending your Friday afternoon with me. I know it's already dark outside. That just makes me so angry. It usually doesn't get dark till 8 o'clock, and now it's dark at 5 o'clock, 4:45. Okay, so let's call out some people and see what you guys did. It says, Wardine Walton. All right. What's that say? Just Perfect, 59. Cynthia Freeman, gotcha. Michelle's Weight Loss Journey. Trigger Trey. All right, Trigger, that's my first time seeing you, so welcome to it and goodbye at the same time. I'm sorry I didn't see you sooner. All right, so Cynthia Freeman says the book is incredible. Thank you, Cynthia. She's got it. All right, so she's probably read through the whole thing and actually snatched whatever she needs out of there, and she was on to the next book. I know. So good stuff. I know I'm one of those people too. I try to read through everything. So we got who else is in the house? All right, throw your name in the chat so I don't have to scroll all the way down. I want to shout you out before we get out of here. So let's go with LL Lewis, Murray L. You guys go ahead. Dejang, I saw you in here. So if she said tuned in at the wrong time, sorry, we're watching. So watch it from, okay, so she's going to watch the replay from the beginning. There you go. That's why this is a video, because you can always go back and watch it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, and Anagato Williams. Okay. But goodbye. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you. All right. I like that. Michelle's Weight Loss Journey. I love it. Denise Rutherford. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for asking the questions that you did. And thank you guys for participating. Okay. Very nice. Let me see if I can go down here. We got Sandra Evans. I got Casey. I got who else in here? Shelly. Shelly, I saw you. Got you in here. J. Rom. Never miss you. Connie Nunez. Thanks again for doing that. And I'm going to try next week to have a session set up so that you guys can actually give your video testimonials on whatever you've gotten improved in your life by how our forum has helped you. Okay, so I want to know all about this. So Connie, if you are up to it, Cynthia, if you are up to it, I would love you guys to do a video and send me that so I can actually use it to help more people. If you wouldn't mind, I would love to do it. Okay, let's get another one in here. Let me see if I probably am going to miss somebody, but it doesn't matter. Carlos Padron, I love it. Okay. So thank you for coming by, Carlos, and thank you for asking questions. I love it. I love it. I love it. Looks like I got almost everybody. Zamir, thank you for stopping by. Okay. Thank you for joining in. Mike Charles. All right. So I love it. It says saline wash or coffee enemas. Mike Charles, both. I missed that one. Okay, here we go. We got everybody. Sandra, LL, Cynthia, Wardine. Yes. Anthony. All right, so Anthony, I think I missed you. Thank you, Anthony, for coming by. Now, everybody who is in here from overseas, if you guys are from overseas, I know we had Australia, I know we had London, the UK. I love to see the camaraderie from around the globe, and most importantly, to see everybody gathering here so that we can help each other to get better, because we know the system is not going to do that for us. So you guys have a great Friday evening. I am out of here for this evening. I'm going to go enjoy my daughter, my little nephew, and my wife in here. They are actually in here having a good time. You probably heard all the noise, but I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful Friday, and that's it. Peace. Okay. Thanks again.